Hey, are we recording? I'm Andrew Larder. I'm a Fora travel advisor at drewlarder.com. This is Luna Beach Resort in Roatan, Honduras. So a little island off the coast of Honduras that's a diving paradise. And so I had a client send me a message and go, hey, we want to go to Roatan, the two of us, in January. And so I thought back to my stay at Luna Beach, which was an amazing resort. I think they filmed Temptation Island there. I might have spent the most money I've ever spent to stay at a place for this exact place. So they were like, they sounded like a couple. They sounded like they weren't going to be doing the multiple thousands of dollars per day kind of a stay. So I set that aside. Plus, it's developed into even more of a resort than when I stayed there. It really is Luna Beach is a very boutique, and they say it in their boutique stay. So let's come out of here. Let's see if I can stop the screen and then come back. Let's see if I can go over here. This is working relatively well. So the next one that I showed her was Anthony's Cay. So let's just have a quick look in here. Anthony's Cay Resort. It's basically out on this little key or a little island sticking out into the ocean. So you are able to go scuba diving, snorkeling, you're in paradise, you've got these fabulous spots. This is really what I end up saying. This is where, does this look like paradise or what? And they have some great, package kind of deals. Look at this waterfront bungalow. It's like you're in the hammock and there's just the ocean. There's no beach on the ocean. There's just ocean. So pretty amazing place. And they're probably one of the premier dive places on Roatan. So you get the amazing place, you get the amazing diving, you get the amazing dive instructors. And I got to say, going back to Luna Beach, when I went there, that's where I took my open water, the first diving course. And they had their on-staff diving instructor who just took care of us, took us out. And we basically went diving, the equivalent of half, I'm going to say a couple hundred feet off the dock right here. Like it was in a different spot, but that same sort of thing, just out into the ocean. And it's about 40 feet deep. So you can go down to the bottom and you can come up and you can swim around. And I remember me being very nervous as a first time diver. I'd done a fair bit of snorkeling and he's like, oh, well, I was having problems and gasping and shooting up to the surface and about as bad a customer as you could ever imagine. And he said, well, let's just go snorkeling then. And so he said, just breathe like you're snorkeling and let's just float on the top. Let's just float on the surface. And then he slowly took me down a foot and another foot and a couple more feet. And before you know it, you're calm, you're breathing. It's just an amazing thing. So it's an amazing thing to go diving. And that's one of the big deals about Roatan. And so the customer, I said all about Anthony's Cay and posted that. And then she kind of went back and said, we're looking for a budget, like as cheap as possible kind of a thing. And I went, well, you know what? That reminds me of a different trip. And it's the next island over from Roatan. It's called Utila. When I was there, let's see if we can get into this Utila one. That is the Coral. Yeah, so it's in and this place, not this place particular. I'm going to scroll down a bit here. Again, it's right on the beach. This is one of the premier diving spots, premier diving instructors, premier diving boats, and all of that. Diving suppliers, whatever you want to call that. Diving expedition purveyors on the island of Utila. So you're at a great place. You're right on the boat, on the ocean. And here's the thing: is when I was there was not like this, but there were places where you could be in the actual little village of Utila. You could get that you go diving every day, and you'd sleep on a hammock. So forget about your fancy Hyatt hotel. Forget about your lovely bed and breakfast. You got a hammock on the porch, and you got to go diving. And it was like. I'm trying to remember what the cost was. Something that it was like $500 a week, and dive all week, stay on the hammock, and it was super cheap. Like you can't even find a place. So, and I came back to this remembering that, and when I go down further, and there's some amazing reviews at this is called Coral View Beach Resort in Utila, and so great reviews of not just the place. Not just the diving, but also how close they are to actual, walk into Utila. You can do everything you want to do. Best dive shop on the island, that kind of reviews, right? Fabulous. We'd love to go back. their crew, nothing short of amazing. That's the kind of stuff above and beyond to make sure we're having so just an amazing place, and super cheap. They have packages. There we go. Here we go. Packages. Look at this. So I'm talking about these $500 a week. That sounds crazy. Well, this is per person. So there's probably got to be 2 of you. So, don't get, but look at this, $595. This is a decade later. $595 a person, 7 nights in it's a room. You don't even have to have hammock. It's in a room. You get breakfast. You get 10 boat dives, 2 a day. You get the dive and the gear and the kayak and the ferry pickup and the blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. Based on double occupancy, tax is not included. $595 for a 7-day stay with 10 boat dives. It's free, and so that was my thing. You want to go cheap? You come out here, you stay right on the shore. I think they have a video somewhere where the person starts off on the let's see if I can find that. Oh, I don't even know where I have pictures from here. I'm going to skip that. In my review of it, I post and so I'll post the link to this. I will post in the view in the YouTube video description, and they show a guy at the kind of the dock just pushing off into the ocean. So he doesn't go walking out. He doesn't have to climb over rocks. He just goes swimming right from the dock and come back and come upstairs and have dinner. So that was, and here's the last one. I after talking about that and how fabulous that was, then I came across a place that's, and let's see if I can get out of here and show you this. We're on the right spot, right? Let's make sure we are. Sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit. No, I'm still over there. Okay, so I'm going to get out of this, stop the screen, come back to present, up to share the screen. Now we're at the Coral Beach one. Let's see if I can show you that quickly. Yes. So sorry, I'm talking about the Coral Beach one, but I'm not showing it to you. So here you go. Blah, blah, blah. Coral Beach. Obviously and the green parts there are coral reefs. Like the water is so clear that it looks like there's rocks on it's just water right from the edge. And with the reefs, you can see down to it. Here's how some of the reviews: best dive shop on the island, amazing experience, fabulous, love to go back, etc. There's tons of these kind of reviews. It's a really great place. And especially, this is what I was talking about too. Dive and stay, 7 nights, $595 a person for 7 nights, breakfast, 10 boat dives, dive and snorkel gear and kayak, ferry pickup, I don't know, unlimited shore diving, which is you can just head off from the thing for $595 a person for a week. Unbelievable. So that was the bargain one that I found for them. And I'm going to come back out of this. Let's see if I can do that successfully. Stop the screen, go to present, bring this up. Let's come back to, and Barefoot Cay is, I'm still on this, sorry. Get rid of that. Come back to here. I'm getting there. Oh, we're getting there. And this is back to Roatan. And this is what I'm talking about. This is Roatan dive. Look at this. Again, they're diving off the, and this is a bit more high end. This is about $250 a night, $270 with breakfast. So you're going to spend, you're going to go for a week. You're going to spend a couple of grand, that kind of thing. And you're going to fly in and fly out and so on. But an amazing, you can see they have all the boats, they have all the diving, they have the dive masters, they have everything all set up. It's an amazing place. And you're, untouched kind of paradise. So that was the other one. I'm going to, because I was so excited about the El Cheapo, $595 for a week. I'm going to put the link to that in the video description. But if you're all interested in Roatan, Utila, and actually Guanaja is another island that's there, click the link, come to my site at drewlarder.com, send me you'll see a picture at the bottom of every post. It has a picture. It has a link that says something like Andrew Larder for a travel advisor. You click that link, it brings you to a page. You can enter in your name, your email, send me a 1-sentence email. I want to go to Utila in May. I'd like to go to Roatan in September, whatever, and start the conversation. Obviously, I'll come back and go, how many of you are there? Where do you want to go? Where are you flying from? How much do you want to spend? What kind of, all those kind of questions. But it starts off with a 1-sentence email that just tells me where you want to do it, basically when you want to do it and where you want to go. And we'll figure it out from there, get the conversation started. That's enough chat from me. I'm Andrew Larder at drewlarder.com. This is all about Roatan, Utila, off the coast of Honduras, paradise, and diving, lots of scuba diving. It's one of the top places in the world for that. And it is, even if you never got, and you can go snorkeling and stuff too, so you don't need to be a diver. But even if you never got into a boat to go scuba diving, you can snorkel right off the shore. You can have an amazing beach vacation with all those cold drinks, swimming in the pool, lounging by the ocean, in the ocean, on the ocean, around the ocean for the whole holiday. Click the link, send me a message. I'm Andrew Larder from drewlarder.com. This is paradise. I can tell you for sure. Whether it's Roatan or Utila, it's paradise. Enjoy.